Hi guys, welcome down to another Golf on Camera behind the scenes. It's the 1st of April today, Friday. It's 20 to 6. I've got my Golf on Camera versus Ollie Heath match going up on YouTube very soon. By the time this goes out, all my videos should be up over the weekend, so make sure you go and check them out. I'll put them all down in the link below. Looking forward to all them videos going out. We had a really good weekend at the Belfry. Really good match, really good videos, so make sure you go and check them out. What's happening this weekend? Tomorrow, myself and Peter, who's Nick's brother, we're going to go down to MT Golf and have some golf lessons. So hopefully in the morning when I pick Peter up, I'll stick the camera on and we'll have a chat about what he's been up to since last time he featured on the channel. Last time we featured, I think, he had a golf lesson with me and MT Golf. And then we done sort of a car chat on the way home, just sort of chatting about golf and things like that. So yeah, we'll catch up with Peter and see how he's getting on, see what he's been up to. I know he's joined golf club and he's been working really hard on his game. So doing that in the morning, so I need to have a lesson really. I haven't had one in maybe 6-7 weeks now. So although I've been working on my swing, I don't want to go too far, and I feel like I need something new to start taking me to the next level as such. So that's in the morning. In the afternoon I've got football. It's my last season playing football this year before I give it all up to concentrate on sort of making golf videos and obviously concentrating on my golf as well. So yeah, I've got that in the afternoon. We're in a cup final on the 20th of April. If any of you guys are in the Tunbridge area and fancy watching a game of football, it's at Angels Ground at Longmead in Tunbridge. About 7:30 kick-off. So if you're around on the 20th, fancy coming down, let me know. I'll gladly come and say hello. We always love the support, and obviously I'd like to see some of you guys. So yeah, that's Saturday. Saturday night we're then going out for my girlfriend's friend's birthday. So we're going out. I'll probably have a couple of drinks, if that, because on Sunday I've got a competition over at Dartford. Each year they ask all the club champions to come down and they have like a big sort of competition and you go out and play, and I'm not sure how it works, but go down, have a game of golf, and they do winners, prizes, etc. And the club captain come and caddies for you. So I've got Colin Poor, who's the captain of Lamberhurst this year. He's going to come down and caddy for me, so that's quite exciting. Known Colin for a while, ever since I was working up there, so nice bloke. Whilst this is running, just have a little think to yourself about maybe some strange sort of pre-round things that you do. Colin kindly offered me a lift. He drives a Bentley, very nice Bentley as well. He nicely offered me a lift to Dartford, so I could have a beer afterwards and to try and take some of the pressure off. But one of my strange things is I like to drive myself to the golf club, so I can have my own music going and I can sort of get myself sort of zoned in. So that's just sort of a strange thing that I do. I'm just wondering whether you guys have got any strange sort of pre-round things that you do to get yourself in the right frame of mind. I mean, there's not a lot of people that turn down a lift to a golf club in a Bentley, but it helps me play better, I think. If I'm with someone else, I have to listen to their music. The conversations are always about sort of what's about to happen. I don't really like talking about what's about to happen. So that's kind of the weekend. This is sort of going to be my weekend vlog, just keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing over the weekend. If football gets cancelled tomorrow because we've had some rain, I'm going to go and play golf with Miro and Lou, but that'll be about 2 o'clock. So hopefully I'll play some golf. Well, obviously I'm going to play some golf. I might be playing football. So I hope you enjoy this vlog and we'll see where the weekend takes us. Hi guys, welcome to Saturday, the behind the scenes vlog. I'm here with Peter. We're going down to MT Golf. Going to go and have some lessons like I explained earlier in the vlog. Just going to give Peter a chance to say hello to Peter, just let him know, because I know he's joined a golf club lately, just see what he's been up to since his last sort of lesson and that. So where have you joined, Pete? Leeds Castle?
Leeds Castle, yes.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. Just a little 9-hole, but some of the holes along the castle, really good views. It's well worth worth a visit.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Is it cheap down there?
Yes. Membership 7 days was 395. 5-day membership 295. A green fee for 18 holes would be 25 quid.
That's very good.
Not bad. Not bad.
And you get to play by the castle and get some good scenes.
Definitely.
As well.
Oh yes.
So in terms of your swing, last time we was there, he got you sort of lifting the club up, cocking your wrists.
Almost try and pretend you're going to whack the club in your face, almost. And it's been going well. It has been going well. It feels good. So it feels like I'm hitting more down on it, because I remember saying to Matt, I felt like I sort of scooped it. Yeah. And you can see the divots that we can't obviously, but I see the divots when it's good. So hopefully all good. So
what have you been doing? Have you been doing it down the range mostly, or
yep, down the range, on the course as well. Been trying to go at least every week. So it's all good. Now the weather's getting better, hopefully a lot more. So.
Yeah, I was saying, I think our last lesson was the last time you was on here, and it was sort of 6 weeks ago. 6, 7 weeks
It's
ago?
January, weren't it?
Yeah.
Mid-January, something like that. So
so sort of 6, 7 weeks ago. So you've had lots of time to
practice,
sort of get it ingrained.
Definitely.
And then hopefully we'll move on today. So.
Yeah. Hopefully Matt's happy with it. So.
Right, but that's a kind of update of how Peter's getting on. Obviously he's joined his golf club, really likes it. He's happy with his swing and that. So we'll be at NT Golf in a minute. We'll go have a couple of lessons, and we'll check back in with you after the lesson.
Good. Pressure in the right foot. Pull it left to the target.
That's it.
Slide straight. See, look at that.
There we go. Boom.
That's the one.
In there, just ball position feels touch back, but just the butt of the shaft into your left hip.
Right, so that was just been to Matt at MT Golf at Sweetwoods to have our lessons. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. Very good. Very beneficial. So he was happy with the progress I made. So
Happy days.
All happy. Yes.
Do you want to remind yourself what you've got to be working on? So when you watch this.
So what I've got to do is put more weight on my back foot on the backswing, and then as I go forward, almost try and imagine I'm going to walk off after I hit it and try and keep the club almost left, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you're trying to get sort of your right shoulder to be where your left shoulder is as such.
Yeah. And so because I hit a lot right, so try and get it left. Sweet.
It's like that last one you hit was
perfect.
Perfect, wasn't
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, about 185 straight on the green, 6 iron. So
thank you very much.
Save the best till last.
Obviously Peter done well with the stuff that he done with last time. It's been sort of 6, 7 weeks since we last went, so we'll probably look at getting another lesson similar sort of time, depending on, obviously the weather's getting better now, so maybe like 4 weeks, because we're going to be playing a bit more golf. And like Matt was saying to us, that if you're playing more golf then you can go too far, so we'll maybe look up at getting one in sort of 4 or 5 weeks time. I'm playing the Trilby Tour middle of May, which is probably about 5 weeks from now, so if I get one maybe a week before that, then that'll give me something to work on. With me, it was more of sort of addressing my setup. The swing was pretty good. I said to Matt that I don't really feel like I can release the club, so we got my setup a little bit more open, and although the ball flights were pretty consistent with my old setup, within myself I didn't feel like I could release the club and hit the shot properly, so we just done a little tweak on there, and I feel much more confident now. I feel like I can release the club and I can go at it a little bit harder rather than just trying to guide the golf ball online. So yeah, all happy on the golf lesson front. I want to thank Matt for obviously taking lessons with us. He's a really good coach. I'll put in the description down below his website, his Twitter, Facebook, and his Instagram. If you're in the sort of the Sussex area around Sweetwoods, East Grinstead Way, and you're looking for a coach, recommend Matt. I've said this loads of time, I highly recommend him. He's just been away doing his second qualification on some sort of machinery. That's going to allow him to have like a plate, so that he can have a look at how your movement and your body weight is transferred throughout your swing. So yeah, we're all happy. I'm off to football now. Pete is going to go go maybe play a bit of golf, go and work on some of the stuff that he done, and I'll check back in with you a little bit later. Well guys, just on my way back from football now. We won 2-1, which is nice. That should hopefully give us top 4 this season, and obviously we've got the cup final coming up. They told us today that it might not be the 20th, it could be the 23rd now, which is a Saturday, which I can just see causing problems for me, because obviously I gave Lambhurst some dates that I could do to play our Ken Foursome's game, so hopefully it won't conflict, and hopefully, because I want to play in the cup final. It's my last season this year, so I'd like to go and play that. I've never played in the cup final, so it's something I don't really want to miss. Going into tomorrow, I've got a whack right on the back of my right knee, and it's sort of swelled up a little bit. I mean, I'm only 28, but it just seems this season my body's telling me that I really should just need to give up football so I can do my golf, because every sort of slight knock or sort of whack I get at the moment just seems to be causing me problems. So hopefully, I'm going out tonight for a girlfriend's mate's birthday. I'm not going to drink, it's obviously because of tomorrow, so hopefully if I keep the leg moving, it won't have a chance to swell up and sort of lock. So I know this is not really golf related, but it's part of the weekend vlog. Everything I do through the weekend is a result of, it's going to be the part of how I plan for my golf tournament. Obviously playing football is not the best, which is again why I want to give it up. So yeah, that's what I'm up to now. I'll probably check back in with you tomorrow morning. I don't want to bore you with all the things that I'll do in the evenings, because I'm not really doing too much. So yeah, I'll check back in with you tomorrow morning, probably when I'm driving to Dartford. I'll let you listen to a bit of the music that I listen to when I'm going to golf competitions, because obviously, like I said earlier, I'd like to be listen to my own sort of music and things like that. So for now, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah guys, so it's Sunday, just on my way to Dartford, going to go and play in the competition up there today. It's what's the time now? 9:05 now, teeing off at 10:40, so should be there just over an hour before my tea time, and that give myself a chance to relax. I went out last night for girlfriend's birthday. I ended up girlfriend's friend's birthday, sorry. Met loads of people out. The football team were out for the first team manager's birthday, and there were some old faces that I haven't seen in quite a while as well, so ended up being a good night. Got home about 1:30ish probably. Got up at, well, my first alarm went off at 7:30 this morning, so feel pretty fresh, don't feel too bad. I've only had a couple of beers, so nothing too heavy. So yeah, like I said, when it comes to tournaments and things like that, I like to drive myself to the competition so I can listen to sort of my own music. So I'll just show you a little bit of music that I enjoy listening to, that gets me in the mood to playing golf. Brace yourselves, my singing's not that great.
White lips, a pale face, breathing in the snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste. Country boy, city slick, pit bull, temperament, and the pony at the flame. Either way, it's an event. If it's me, consider it more than a coincidence. Even though they mama laugh, these suckers keep their distances. Barber, K, hey, what's that they say? Here, showed up, show that. What it do? Yeah. Pimpin', oh boy. What y'all do about it? Supermodel. But I've been looking at you for a long, long time, just trying to break through, trying to make you mine. Everybody wants to flame, they want to get burned. Well, today is our turn.
This is a jam.
We low, we hate, we cry, we rise, we fall, we reach, we try, we live, but no, so feel the rise. Everybody in the house, come on and get high. Bounce and boom. for the reload. Bum for the bum for the reload. Bum for the bum for the reload. Bum for the bum for the reload. Bum for the.
See, told you my singing was bad, didn't I? Yeah, so that's kind of some of the songs I'll listen to going to the golf club, and that gets me in a decent mood, as you can tell. So yeah, it just gets me zoned in. Normally one of the last few songs be the one that's in my head for the whole day, and it just keeps me happy going around the golf course. Not sure if Bum for the Bum for the Reload is going to be the greatest song to have in my head, so I might try and listen to just a couple more before I get there and get one stuck in my head. So I'll check back in with you after the round. I'm not going to do any stuff on the golf course today because I'm not sure how serious this competition is, and obviously having the club captain caddying for me, I don't really want to let him down by concentrating on something else. So I'll check back in with you in a little while. Just hope I play well. I'm feeling pretty good. Don't know about my game at the moment. I had a lesson yesterday, felt pretty good about my swing and that, so we'll see. Yeah, guys, so post round at Dartford, playing in the Watson Trophy today, which is a competition they designed up, an old captain of Dartford designed up, where they invite all the club champions from Kent to come and play in sort of a Champions of Champions kind of event to sort of kick-start the season. Dartford was in pretty good condition. The fairways and the greens were pretty good, considering the sort of weather we've had and things like that. Played with Toby and Stuart today, two nice blokes. Enjoyed their company. They was good. They was good players. We sort of bounced off each other at times and pulled each other down at times. I think, myself included, I pulled them down a little bit. But I didn't really know what to expect with a competition today. I didn't really know if it was like a fun competition or whether it was a serious competition. I didn't take my camera out with me because once I got there I realised that a lot of people were taking it very seriously. A lot of the higher bodies were there, and I didn't want to look like I was demeaning the competition, so I didn't take my camera out. But I played okay. I shot 3 over, which is my handicap. It's past 69 around there, so I shot 72. For the first competition of the year, I'll take that. It's always hard when you go out and play these competitions to know what a good score is. I thought when I was out there, I wasn't really. I was in sort of third or fourth gear. I was kind of like just sort of going around, going through the motions, but in a good way. In a good way, because I was not beating myself up about making bogeys. I wasn't getting too excited when I made birdies, and I was pretty level the whole way through. I started off okay. First 7 holes I was level par. Hold a really good putt on 5, I think it was, for a birdie. So, and then on 8 I dropped a shot on a par 5, which I pulled my drive left, got stuck behind a tree, which didn't help. So, but in terms of ball striking, it was pretty good after the first sort of few holes. Once I got into it a little bit, and putter was a little bit wandery. 15, I free putted from nowhere, literally like 8 feet, to cost myself a double bogey, and I think I went to 5 over at that point. And then 16 to 240 yard par 3. I hit a 3-wood and 2 to about 30 feet probably, and hold that for a 2, which was really nice. And the last hole was a 270 yard par 4, and I drove it on the green there and 2-putted, good 2-putt from the top tier onto the bottom tier for a birdie there. So 3 over, I was reasonably happy with, at least because I just got this feeling as I was going round, as I was dropping shots, that I was going to start posting say like 6 or 7 over, and it was just going to be one of them rounds where I played okay, just got nothing out of it, and it's just sort of a bad start to the year really. But to birdie 16 and 18, getting back to 3 over was pretty good. but I think that was all due to the mentality I had for the day, where I didn't beat myself up. It would have been quite easy after 15 missing from a couple of feet or 3 feet for me to go down, bogey the long par 3, make a couple of pars coming in, post 6 over. So to bounce back, you learn more from bouncing back from stuff than if you just have a good solid round. So in terms of how I did in the competition, I think there was 30 players, and I was in a 5-way tie for third. So I think there was a gross 70 and a gross 69 come in. So could I've got close to that? I think I should have been 2 over. Would have been a fair result today, in terms of the way I've played and the way I've conducted myself on the golf course. I think 2 over would have been pretty fair. Level par with a sort of the amount of like silly mistakes, rusty mistakes. They're not really silly mistakes because it's the first competition of the year for me, so it's more rusty mistakes of not hitting certain shots at certain times. The stuff I worked on with Matt yesterday was really good, although the ball flight change today made it harder for me to judge, where I've been playing with quite a soft kind of flight, and when I was standing there at 140 I could just hit this 8-iron and it would just softly move in, but today it was just going sort of 5-6 yards further, ended up being 20 feet instead of 10 feet. So, but that's here or there. In terms of the handicap, they had a handicap for the winner. The net 67 won that. It's par 69 around there. Net 67 won the net competition. I had net 69, so only 2 off of that. So when I sort of look at that being the first competition of the year, it's a good start to the year. 30 of the best golfers from last year at their respective clubs. I think I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy from Chart Hills won it today with a 69 gross, so pretty good. There's some plus handicappers there and things like that, so for me to come tied third in the scratch is a pretty good start to the year, but also bouncing back from making bogeys and God knows what else, double bogeys, is a good setup for me. So at least I know I've got it in me to bounce back after having the shabby parts of me round. So, but it's just concentration, just lacking concentration, which is silly. But it's under 6,000 yards, so it's a friendly golf course. If you're around the Dartford area, it's a friendly golf course if you want to go and have a game. I think it took us 4.5 hours to get round, so it was pretty slow. So that was probably why my concentration went a little bit. I had Colin Poor, the Lambhurst Club captain, come and caddy for me today. I just want to say thank you to Colin. He noticed when I lost concentration a little bit, and he gave me a few thumps on the arm, literally a few thumps on the arm, to sort of kick me back into gear. But it was nice to just have a chat around. He asked me what I wanted from a caddy, when we're playing and that, and I said to him, look, I'm not saying that I'm a better golfer, but I kind of know my own game, my own clubs and things like that. All I want is someone just to chat to, just to break it up a bit, because I always find these competitions, people obviously take it seriously because it's competitions, people are serious about their golf, but sometimes you can go sort of 2-3 holes and not really speak to your playing partners because they're just so zoned in on what they're trying to do. And I've ever since I stopped playing pro stuff, I've kind of got out of that zoning myself in and blocking everything out. I like to have a chat and things like that. So in terms of caddying, I just wanted Colin just to have a chat with me as we go around. We chat about different things. So thanks to Colin for doing that. So yeah, as a roundup of my weekend, golf lesson was really good with Matt. Obviously won at football yesterday. The leg was okay today. I took a blow at football, I said earlier. Took a blow at football yesterday. It only really hurt when I bent down to read putts, when the muscle was sort of, don't know, what's that? What is that? When the muscle was contracted. Is it contracted? It only sort of gave me a niggle in there. So it didn't really hurt. It didn't hurt me to swing, didn't hurt me. So I can't say that the injury cost me any shots. yeah, so that's a roundup. The golf lesson was good, football was good, won that game, tied third out of the top 30 players from last year at their respective clubs. It's been a good weekend, so I'm going to wrap up my weekend vlog here. I've bored you enough with me. Make sure you comment down below. I'll put a question out at the start of the vlog about when you're going to or pre-round tournaments, do you have certain things like I'd like to drive myself so I can listen to my own music. Still, apologies for my singing in the karaoke. It's not quite as good as James Corden's karaoke, but yeah, so do you have any sort of strange things that you like to do before you go and have your round? So just make sure you comment down below. If you like the video, thumbs it up. If you want to see more, if you want to get some free notifications when I upload new videos, make sure you subscribe. All the links will be down below for everywhere I've been this weekend, and I hope you had a great weekend. Also, comment down below if you've played golf this weekend. Let me know how you got on. If you was at Dartford, how you got on. No one came up to me and said hello, so I'm still a nobody. So yeah, just comment down below if you've played golf this weekend. Let me know how you got on, and I'll speak to you guys soon. See you later. Subscribe.